I am Marcia Kauatjitotje, an employee at Eagle Night Watch. It's a security company contracted at Husab mine, uranium. I've been working for this company for about six years and 5 months now. And I'm a controller or CCTV operator ever since I've started. The Husab mine is one of the biggest mine we have in Namibia in the world. It's a mine that is owned by Chinese, and they have contracted a lot of contractors. And most of these contractors, we all suffer the same struggle. We are all going through the same thing. But now, what we don't know is whether the Chinese are aware of it. We are actually not allowed to communicate with the Chinese because there's no certain managers that are allowed to communicate directly with the Chinese. And since the Chinese are most of the time the HODs and those last people that have the last say or that have the last word. But now the guys that are under the Chinese are the Namibians. Yeah, I was suspended last year, end of October. Just when we came back from that tribunal conference from Windhoek, just coming back, the next day I received a call that you've been suspended from your work due to the fact that you went to social media regard to this ABC, what you have said on social media, you put the company's name into disrepute and the company's owner's name into disrepute. Those were my charges. So we had our problems for years, and then this time it was in September then where we decided, no, we have to go see the commissioner. We wrote a letter to the commissioner arranging a meeting between the commissioner, the company, and the employees. The commissioner showed up in Walvis Bay. We showed up, but the company refused to see us. So the company preferred to speak to the commissioner alone without the employees. That's where we ended up to social media to voice out our oppressions. It was actually painful working for a company, and then when we have our grievances, the company don't want to engage with us. They rather do things on their own. They rather victimize us after practicing our rights. So we decided we had to stand up. Even though we've been 4 of us. I think we were 4 that spoke on the media that day, and all these 4 employees were suspended from the work. Okay, we went through the hearing process. 2 of them, one was found guilty and was given a final warning. The other one was found innocent. They both went back to work. And now I was remaining. My hearing was ever postponed, one postponed after another postponed, because the company was now refusing to bring the AA report on the document, because I spoke about the AA report. We went and we viewed the AA report at the Equity Commissioner's office in Windhoek, where we have realized that the company is not paying us as they have stated in the AA report. So we came back with this information to the company and requested to see them so that we can discuss to clear this. They are refusing to come to us. They are refusing to sit on the table with us. We requested for the commissioner to investigate the company. I don't know now whether they ever investigated the company or not, because the commissioner as well don't give us a response.
What are the conditions that you face on the job?
The conditions that we experience is that our employers, they don't care about us. All they want is to use us. They don't care even about our health and safety. I don't know. They just don't recognize us. Okay, in most cases at the mine, we are working. There are people working at areas where there's these chemicals. And then every time they handle these chemicals, they have to wear gloves. Gloves that are resistant to these chemicals. But every time they only offer us with these plastic gloves, these clinical gloves, these plastic ones. Those gloves, they actually not. They're actually not meant for chemical things because they burn when you like touch things with it, and they're not meant for that type of work that we are doing. Most of the time it is dusty. The mine is in a desert, so most of the time it's dusty. We don't get masks. We have to get masks is only when you have to go and ask the other employees around. But from the side of the company themselves, they don't provide this. And I know that the Chinese are giving money to the company to buy enough safety equipment for the employees, but they don't do this. All of the contractors are struggling the same struggle. We all have the same struggle, even though we are working for different contractors. Because we used to meet, we used to cross, we used to talk about our struggle, we used to share and give each other ideas, but then at the end of the day, the employers, they don't listen to the employees. They don't listen to what we want, or they don't want to come to sit with us. And I don't know why they don't want that peace, or they don't want to give us the justice that we deserve. Yeah, it's not. We are earning 3,000 Namibian dollars plus. If the highest we can get is 4.2, 4.3. That's if you work overtime. And house, we cannot afford houses because we are paid hourly. We don't have fixed salaries, and to get a house, you are required to be on a fixed salary. But then they don't want to put us on a fixed salary because then it might cost them a lot of money. So they pay us hourly. We are not able to get houses. We just can't afford houses. And every time we talk, they tell us, if you are not happy with the situation, resign, get yourself a better job. And it's really hard to get a job in Namibia. So we end up in this situation just to get bread on the table.